Happy Thursday. Everyone's always looking for the perfect time to get going. You got to start ugly. You got to start when you're in that growth phase. If you don't, you're giving up all that opportunity to be under pressure and to make things happen. That pressure to make things happen is what really sets everything off and puts you in a mind state of desperation. It pushes you. It makes you strive. It makes you want to become better at whatever it is you're doing. I'll use my situation. When I first started riding, even now still it looks like crap. But when I first started riding, it looked like absolute crap. And so what I did is I asked myself, I said, what do you think the rest of these guys that are riding now, what do you think they look like? What do you think their skills look like when they first started? So I went out and I started looking at the videos. And I didn't look at the current ones because everyone always wants to look at the current stuff. They want to look at the beautiful stuff. They want to look at the nicely edited videos, where everyone in the videos can ride super good. And you don't really see where you're at in that sense. So I went back years and looked at the guys' videos that, were good at that time. And, it's not that they weren't good. They were good. But you could tell that they had come from a place of less skill and less knowledge in their editing skills and overall less knowledge of how to actually ride the board. And so I said, heck, I'm going to start doing the videos. They may not look the best, but it puts me under that pressure and also gives me something to look at to say, hey, are you getting better? Is your movement getting better? Are you improving? Are you putting in enough time to get to where you want to get? And through trial and error, I've improved because of putting myself under that pressure with the videos. I've been able to look back and say, well, because I write everything down, that's another thing I do as well, is I write everything down. Whatever it is I'm doing, weightlifting, eating, riding, weight, whatever it is, study plans, research plans, I write everything down. I keep a log of everything. You should be keeping a journal on everything that you're serious about. I was able to look at the videos and then say, okay, well, you're not moving the way you want to move doing that or doing whatever you're doing right now. So how many hours a week are you riding right now? How many, what are the locations that you're riding at? What is the specific stuff that you're working on when you go out and ride? Are you only working on speed right now? Are you working on trying to jump over things? Are you working on, switching 360s? Are you working on style? Are you working on riding lower, keeping your base lower, athletic position? What is it that you're working on? And that gave me a better idea of how to, balance out everything that I needed to do. Are you working on your balance drills, which don't have anything to do with the board? Are you doing squats? Are you stretching? These are the different things that are going to make you more comfortable. But without the film, I did not have any kind of, guiding light. Because without the film, all I have is like memory and feel, which is not documented, which is not me having an opportunity from the outside looking in, that third person being able to watch and see what I'm doing. And I'm just using this as an example. You can take this mindset to any area of your life that you're trying to improve. Another area, running. Back in the day when I used to run, I used to take video of my sprints when I used to love to sprint a lot. I remember, seeing myself on video when I was younger playing football, and I didn't like the way that I looked when I ran. So when I started becoming a sprinter and wanting to run a lot, I would videotape what I looked like in my stride. And I said, hey, this has got to be fixed. And so through trial and error and through being able to take those videos and look at myself, I was able to improve that. Take those same methods over to the jiu-jitsu, me teaching. My students, they're able to look at film and say, well, man, I don't move as smooth as, the purple belt or the blue belt or the black belt. I've got to learn how to control my body better. I've got to learn how to move with more finesse and more skill. Everybody has to grow from somewhere. But you have to be willing to document. You have to be willing to put your stuff out there. You have to be willing to put yourself under that pressure. And that's where I feel like people are afraid. People are afraid because of ego. They want to be the best. They want everybody to see the sweetest version of what they can do. But the thing about it is that, as I said before, you're missing out on that pressure that you're under in the growth process. You're missing out on sharing your journey with other people, allowing other people to see that it took you work to get there. It's all fine and dandy for people to want it to look perfect and fine cut on the outside looking in. But in all reality, that's not the truth. Everyone has to start somewhere. And we're just playing ourselves if we think that, waiting to start that business, without trial and error, waiting to have all the money instead of getting started now. You may have all the money, but there's a lot of people that have a great deal of money that blow it in business, that fail, and humiliate themselves and the people that they work with because they didn't want to go through the process. They wanted to jump over all of the baby steps and just be there and be clean and be 100% and be making money. Learn how to go through the process. Learn how to suck it up and look bad and hold your head high in the process of looking bad. It's going to build your character. It's going to build your mental strength. It's going to give you that I don't care mentality about, I don't care about what people think. I care about my journey. I care about improvement. And the people that are going to love me and push me forward and support me, those are the people that I do this for. The people that are going to be jealous and talk bad about me and laugh at me for trying and pushing and having the courage to put my stuff out there, I'm going to ignore them. And I'm going to move on and regulate my mind on a daily basis and keep my mind on growth and prosperity, and then give that wisdom that I gained through trial and error to someone else to help them circumvent their process. Because again, I learned this from someone else. I didn't conjure this stuff up on my own or think of it on my own. These are the keys that I have learned from other people's ideas that are helping me improve myself. Start ugly. Start now. Whatever it is. Start uncomfortable. You will find your way. Have faith that you will find your way. You're great. But to unlock that greatness, you can't be a punk. Happy Thursday.